He was fired upon within earshot of his children and found, moments later, slumped over his passenger seat, having sustained fatal bullet wounds to the lower ear and the jaw. He'd driven that car to pick up a woman, but had in fact retrieved 3 passengers. And if the plot had been to rob him, something went seriously wrong.
I was here servicing the brakes on my bike because I changed the brake pads last night, and I had just finished doing it. I was about to wash the bike when a friend of mine called me and told me, you know, what happened, this and this and this and that. So I immediately went there, and I just couldn't believe it. It was really heartbreaking situation.
Last night, sometime around 7 p.m. thereabout, police were called to the home of Mr. Rosado in Succotz village. Upon arrival, they saw his lifeless body inside his vehicle, parked almost in front of his home. Police observed the body to bear what appeared to be gunshot wound to the neck region. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead on arrival. Our investigation so far is showing that he received a call from a female, and he had left home to go and pick up that female or to go and meet that female. And shortly thereafter he returned, and the vehicle parked in front of his home. That was when his neighbors heard what sounded like gunshot, and they came out, and upon doing so they saw a female and 2 male person jumping out of the vehicle and ran. We believe that it was the same female that he had gone to meet, and so we have since detained that female. She's in our custody and she's currently being interviewed with a view to ascertain if in fact she's involved in his murder.
He's another businessman that's killed, somewhat like Michael Escalante, killed in his vehicle. Do you believe this is indicative of a new crime, a new pattern of crime?
There is no evidence to suggest that at this time, no.
And with no emerging pattern to speak of, Rosado's murder remains quite an anomaly, especially in his quiet western village.
Just yesterday, when I spoke to him, we made the plans, right, that this morning we're going to go leave here at 7 and then come back late this afternoon or this evening. So I know that if there is life out there after death, I'm sure that he rode there with me. So I took a ride there today by myself, just to commemorate the friendship that we had, right? Because riding was one of his greatest passions that he had. We always, or most of the time when I had my days off, we would go on rides, sometimes unplanned, sometimes we planned it. And just yesterday, we were sharing memories that last year, yesterday we were in Tulum and then Cancun. We took a ride there last year. Now this year, because of the COVID, well, the borders are closed. They didn't celebrate it this year. Otherwise, I'm sure that we would probably be over there. Maybe this wouldn't have happened. Gonzalo is a very nice person. He always had a good heart, and I always used to tell him, because he would used to come here and we would used to talk about personal things because we were very close. And I always used to tell him that due to the kindness of his heart, a lot of people sometimes took advantage of him. But he was that kind of person that, he would just shrug it off and say, if you come back again, he'd help you again. We already had plans, like I said, so I still went ahead and took the ride today. And on the way there, I was thinking that, if he would be ahead or he would be behind, he would always race on the road and stop and drink a couple of beers. Well, today I didn't. I just went and came back. But, well, such is life.
Charisse Halsell, 7 News.